So in 2020 and 2024, Harris County, the City of Houston, Houston Advanced Research Center, and many partners came together to heat map Harris County, to take a look at where heat was building up throughout the county so that we could figure out where to do tree planting and other interventions. And what we found in both 2020 and 2024 was this community, Alief, where the tree planting is happening today, was one of the very hottest communities in both of those surveys. And Gulfton was the hottest community in both of those surveys. So what we're doing out here today is we are planting. The Alief Superneighborhood Council is leading this effort along with Trees for Houston, Texas A&M Forest Service, and a corporate partner to put more trees into Alief to help cool the neighborhood and bring all the benefits that trees have to offer.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Here's what I like. We have kids now that are taking ownership of this whole thing. So when I'm long gone, these trees will be here. These kids are taking ownership of the process. So I think it's made a difference in the community spirit. If you look around today, they're young kids out here, and they know how to plant trees. So I think it will continue.
So we're partnering with a lot of the community and the management districts to really promote having trees planted along the right-of-ways and the esplanades throughout the Alief and Gulfton community. So we are focusing a lot of it, and this area statistically is 10 degrees hotter than the rest of Houston. So it's really important that we add these trees into this neighborhood, these communities, and really provide something for the people that live here. And part of the mission that Trees for Houston also instills with the planting of these trees is also the maintenance for 2 years on these trees. So after about 2 years of a freshly planted tree, we kind of see that the trees are really good to go after 2 years to live on their own.
Look this way. 3, 2. Okay, do a funny pose. 3, 2.
So I was born and raised in Alief. I have so much emotional ties to this community, and we've been once known as the forgotten community. We didn't have effective representation. We didn't have a lot of economic investment, but we are on the precipice of change now. We've seen a lot of investment coming in with transportation, with safety, with tree planting, with resilience, disaster preparedness, with education. And we really have that momentum to build forward and keep that going. And that's something that inspires me every single day, especially working with the next generation of leaders.
All right, ready? Save tree on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, tree!
What Texas A&M Forest Service and the Community Forestry Program is all about, it's connecting people to those science-based outcomes. So what we talked about for how this translates from these high-level scientific terms, evapotranspiration, things that trees provide, but what we talked about was those outcome-based values and what it brings to the community. So we're reducing flooding in this community on top of reducing heat. So that's going to help improve property values for these people. It's going to improve walkability in this neighborhood. It's going to be able to allow them to be more comfortable outside in these really harsh Texas summers that we've been having.
First, good morning. It's a beautiful morning today, and we with the Trees for Houston, we love volunteering with them. We belong to a group called the SCA group, but we really love planting trees because it adds to the nature, and We, especially for our next generations, we need to do this so that they have a nice green future and they have lovely oxygen to breathe, and it's just good for the environment. And it's so nice to come and work with so many different people from so many different organizations, all coming together just because we love nature.
Mira, mira. Foto. Ay, si está aquí el... Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bien, bien. Buenísimo. Aquí estamos plantando un árbol entre 3 para que quede perfecto.
So we know that trees provide important ecosystem services. We know that they clean the air, they clean the water, they store carbon, and they make the environment cooler. But I also believe that they hold cultural significance, value, when the community comes together to work on a mission, and they come together to take care of their land. And they're passing on that tradition to one another to create a more sustainable future.
The biodiversity is a reflection of the community because it's the strength of the forest and it's also the strength of Alief. When you start to unravel and unpack what it takes to make a very healthy functioning forest system, the key really is a wide variety of trees because they're less susceptible to the same diseases, and that's a reflection of the strength of Alief. The strength of the community here is the variety of voices, the variety of traditions. And so the forest it started out as an environmental infrastructure project, and it really ended up as a reflection of the place that we put it in.